A aloha and welcome. The Spirit of Sports at NotPod's YouTube channel. One day, notpods.com. No time. Nobody got time for that. The effing Ducks looks like they're going to effing win again. And I effing hate them more and more every mother fucking day. Sick of their crap. Cheat. Blood money. Nike. How you own a college franchise. Uncle Phil. It is so crap. I'm sick of it. Autzen Stadium makes me want to puke. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Well, I got another rant. Run the effing ball, NFL. Just finished the stats for week 6. Teams that won, pass the ball 53.7%. Teams that lose, pass the ball 60.6%. And that's the lowest percentage of passing. It's on the year, it's around 65%. If you only run the ball 35% of the time, you're going to lose. If you have a 50-50 split, you're going to win. Win the turnover battle and run the ball. I don't understand. But anyway, let's have Gardner Minshew throw 51 times when you have Moss and Taylor in the backfield. That's brilliant. It's just so frustrating. Well, we're at the third poll. I don't know if that's a thing because they have the quarter poll in horse races. We're at the third poll, 1/3 of the way through the season. I just want to do a little grading, take a look at each team. I'm just going to go alphabetical order. Effing Ducks, bro. This is off the top of my head. These are my grades / review. Each and every NFL team, 1/3 of the way through the season. Every team has played 5 or 6 games, so that's right around 1/3 in a 17-game season. Arizona Cardinals. I like the direction. I'm going B-. Just because I really like the change of culture. Not a great record. I understand that. But 1 win. But pretty much every game, decently close. I like what Jonathan Gannon's doing. They get Kyler Murray coming back. I think they got 3 or 4 more wins in them. With being 1-5, I got to change that to C-. But I like their direction. I don't think they're hapless. Atlanta Falcons, another C-. When your coach just straight up says he hates fantasy football and doesn't give his studs the ball, and your quarterback is making you look like you just want to pull your hair out on the sidelines, Arthur Smith. Falcons at what? 3-3, but I think they might be put into the panic room after week 6 debacle. Ravens, let's go B- just because got to get that passing game going. Todd Monken brought in a college guy. He's supposed to be a passing game guru. I guess 7 drop passes. They might be a B or a B+ if they catch 3 touchdown passes a couple weeks ago. So at 4-2, I'm giving the Ravens a B-, but I really think that they are a Super Bowl contender for sure. Bills, solid B. 1 bad, 2 bad games. You know how the Bills do. Stinker, better, great, stinker, better, great, stinker. It's just their MO. That's what they do. B. Carolina Panthers. Got to go F. I think you got to flunk 0-6, pick the wrong quarterback. Let me check. 24-10, 24-17. Not many 1-score games even yet with Frank Reich. I thought they'd be better. 0-6, pick the wrong quarterback, got to be an F. Moving on. Chicago Bears, D. Fields hurt. Gave away one game, 1-5. Defensive coach. Culture's just not there for years. Solid D on the Bears. Bengals, B-. Turning it around. Started 1-3. Now you're 3-3. Coming into a bye week. Yep, B-. Probably be an A by the end of the year. Usual stuff. Cleveland Browns, B+. Love the D. Who's their 2 losses? Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Got pounded. Yep, no quarterback. I don't know. That San Francisco win bumped you up. Solid B for the Browns. Cowboys, C+. You ain't that good. Because you know the Chargers are going to get about a D. That Monday night game was atrocious that I was at. It was pretty cool. SoFi Stadium, highly recommended, though. Cowboys suck, bro. Let's just be honest. Broncos, F. Especially talking crap about last year's coaching job, and yours is not much better, Sean Payton. Solid F. Detroit Lions, A. Solid A. 5-1, maybe the best team in the league. I'm hearing murmurs about that. Defense coming around. Offense solid. Jared Goff, MVP caliber season. Love me some Lions. Packers, C-. I don't know. Maybe some scheme issues. Jordan Love's first 2 games were great. What? 2-3 coming off 2 straight losses. Terrible Monday night victory or Monday night defeat at the hands of the freaking Traders. They're terrible too. How are they 3-3? So C-. Jordan Love. Coming off a bye week, this is huge at Denver. Better crush them. Houston Texans, B-. Love the change of culture. Him and Jonathan Gannon. Just month and a half and just totally have the whole culture, the whole attitude of a franchise, even a city. Just, you feel better about them. 3-3, I'd have taken that in a heartbeat. Wins over Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, and New Orleans. Made the right decision at quarterback. You got your guy for the future. Defensive-minded coach, but he's solid, hardworking, blue-collar. Love me some Texans, B-. Indy Colts, I'm going to give him a C+. Shane Steichen, another. Texans, Colts, and Cardinals, just culture change. I really like it. QB, put him in some tough spots maybe. Maybe he shouldn't have even started. I thought it was the right plan, but maybe not so many running plays when you're putting him out on the edge and know he's going to get tackled. I don't think drawn up, called quarterback runs should not be running outside without getting out of bounds. So we'll go, C+, I believe. Maybe solid C. Jags, B-. They are 5-2, but they haven't looked great doing it. That loss to Houston got shelled by Houston. So we go B-. See what happens with Sunshine. Golden Boy, the Prince, whatever you like to call him. I think they'll come around. Chiefs, A. No need to say more. Raiders, I'm going to give them a B, but I think they're a D team. And I think that I would say that what the future holds is going to prove that. But their schedule is pretty weak. I don't know. That Monday night Green Bay game was terrible. Opening week, Denver. They got Chicago, the Giants, Minnesota, I guess, Indy. I guess not that easy. They got 2, 3, 4 more wins max. So for now, Vegas, B-. You're going to be a D team. Chargers, D. Get your crap together. The king of how the hell did we lose that game? The king of it. You look up and you lost, and you should have won, and you're talented. D. Maybe time to go. Brandon Staley. Rams. Solid B minus. Everybody wrote him off. Cooper Kupp's back, and he's just as much an animal as ever. Stafford's healthy. The D's playing better than anybody would have thought. They're right there challenging for a playoff spot through the way through the season. B minus Rams. Dolphins, A. One bad game. We'll see. Maybe they just beat up on the bad teams. Who have they beaten? Chargers, New England, Denver, Giants, Carolina is their wins. And they're one. Yeah. Buffalo pounded them. I'm still going A. Really like what they're doing. They could drop to a C at Philly come tomorrow night. Oh, by the way, this is Saturday. This is October 21st. We're in the thick of things. NFL, Major League Baseball playoffs. Brother Richie here, the Spirit of Sports. Continuing on. What do we got next? Minnesota Vikings. They're moving up. Give them a C minus. It's just you knew it was coming when you're 11-0 in one score games one season. You're going to be 0-3 the next. 2-4, coming off a win. I do like they did change their culture. I do like the offensive coach, O'Connell. So we will see what happens. They got San Fran Monday night, then Green Bay, Atlanta, New Orleans, Denver, Chicago. 5 winnable games in a row. Bring yourself right back into the playoff race, Minnesota. C minus. Pats F. Worst showing in a Belichick team ever. He's really not much without Tom Brady, and Bill O'Brien came around, was supposed to fix the offense, and Mac Jones is looking like a bust. Straight F. Saints. Tempted to go D. They're 3-3. I'll go C minus. Derek Carr looking off and yelling at his guys. Throw it 10 yards out of bounds and yell at your receiver. That shit's for the sidelines, bro. That shit's for the locker room. C minus, tempting to go D. Giants, D. Coming off a playoff win. Trying to change your last 10, 12 years. Not been great. Start out 1-5. Yeah, got to go D. Daboll. D is for Daboll. Jets, B plus. If you said Aaron was going down on the 4th play of the game and you had Zach Wilson, you'd be 3-3. Beat Buffalo, Denver, and Philly. Go to your bye week 3-3, you would take it. Talk about another culture shift, another culture change, defensive coach, but he has that team believing. They got the Giants, Chargers, Vegas next 3. 3 winnable games. Be 6-3, bro. B plus. New York Jets. Eagles. I'm going to go B plus. Offense isn't looking the same. Injuries, defensive backfield. So 5-1 still, and probably be in the NFC Championship game. But not quite the same. Steelers. Just for your record, we'll go B minus. 3-2. Couple miracle wins, basically. Could easily be 1-4. B minus. Pickett coming off a bye is a big game. Haven't looked great. Didn't look like last year. Play like the 4th quarter. I heard somebody say, just tell them it's an 8:30 kickoff. So by 10 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 5:30, tell them 5:30 Hawaiian kickoff. So by 7, you're playing. Niners, A. That was a fluke at Cleveland. They're solid all the way around. Seahawks, B plus. Nah, B. Kick them down to be 3-2. Didn't look great against Cincy. Beat the Giants, Carolina. Did beat Detroit. Lost to the Rams. Yeah, we'll go, I guess, B minus Seahawks. Weren't quite sure what was going to happen. Got Zona, Cleveland, Baltimore, Washington. So Kind of a tough little stretch coming up. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll go C+. Didn't look great last week. 3-2. Beat New Orleans, Chicago, and Minnesota, though. Lost to Philly pretty handily. And Detroit. Atlanta, Buffalo, Houston next. So C+ for Tampa. A lot of us thought they'd be tanking. Titans, D. Titans are looking sad. They do have 2 wins, beat the Chargers. Of course they did. How the hell did we lose that game? And they pounded Cincy without Burrow, but lost to Indy, Baltimore, Cleveland, and New Orleans. I don't know. I don't like I think they're trending this way. Got to go D. Maybe C-. Commanders, solid C. Solid C. Commanders beat Zona, Denver, and Atlanta. Got pounded by Chicago a couple weeks ago. That's weird. Maybe C-. So that's the recap. You got all my grades. It's the first quarter. No, it's the third poll. Third of the way through the season. That's just a little bit. NFL, week 7 coming. We do have a panic room situation. Week 7. So it's the purge every week. And there's a panic room over here. And there's certain teams that just need to get in there lest they get marauded. They're coming. They're looting and pillaging. Carolina, it's their 4th week in a row in the panic room, 0-6. I don't know how I didn't have them in there. I guess maybe week 3 they played okay. Chicago, you were out. You got out last week. You're right back in. So it's our second trip around for Chicago to the panic room. Denver, you've been in since week 1. Permanent residents, bring your barbecue, bring your keg. Chicago, just maybe you're in there all year. Chargers, after that, first week, I really hope it's not a habit, but pretty abysmal, bro. New England Patriots. I let you out 3 weeks ago. This is 3rd week in a row. I think it's their 2nd trip into the panic room. That's another permanent residence. Maybe, bring your sleeping bag. Throw away the key. You're not coming out. New Orleans. Didn't look great against Jacksonville. Seems like there's strife in the locker room. Cars yelling at guys. Defensive head coach. Good luck. And Giants couldn't pull out that victory. Sure, it was a defensive hold. They should have had another down, but are you going to get a yard? Can anybody get a yard here? It's a yard, people. 1 yard. So that's 3rd week in a row for the Giants in the panic room. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 teams in the panic room, and we'll see if you can get out next year. Survivor strategy. Most people really like Seattle. My boy took Seattle. We're kind of splitting one. $25,000. $100 buy-in. It's down to 75 guys out of 250. And I went Cleveland. Cleveland at Denver, yeah. So we'll see. Is that Denver? Did you? Cleveland. Oh, at Indy. I'm sorry. Cleveland at Indy. That's my pick this week. My other one, I think I'll go Seattle. I don't know. I still got to look. I have till tomorrow morning. Yeah. Run, pass, balance. Balance is everything. You throw 60, 65%, you're going to lose. If you can run the ball 50-50, 47% of the time, you're going to win the turnover battle. Penalties, it's weird that penalties don't really matter. Winning teams are the most penalized. But turnovers and balance is everything. Sick of talking about it. I don't know how they don't understand this. it's going to do it for today. It's a Saturday. Big day tomorrow. I will be here to recap the Sunday games. Probably come in 10, 11, 12, 1, 1-ish before I go to Costco with the kid. I'll have the kid. Baby mama Bonnie's parents are moving over, and they were supposed to be here on Friday. And they have this freaking old dog that nobody really wants the dog to come, but grandma really loves the dog. It's probably going to die any day anyway. They threw the dog into the kennel. They got to the airport, and their ride drives off an hour away from home. They have no house. They're homeless. It's sold. They're moving over here to Hawaii. Not going to tell you exactly where. They have to go to one end of the airport to the other. They bring the dog. They're lugging this dog kennel around 2 inches too long. Send them home. Their friend has to come pick them up an hour away, and they're staying there, and they're trying to figure out how to get this freaking dog over. It's frustrating. Serenity now. Higher consciousness. Let it happen. It's just, you know what? F that. I tried. I just want to be a pissed off fucking freaking stuff pisses you off. Stuff pisses you off. That's the way it is. Everything as it should. Okay, love you guys. I will talk tomorrow. This is Brother Richie, the Spirit of Sports, and hui ho.